Welcome to the Morale Booster Network, a platform for entrepreneurs, career professionals, leaders, and the general public to give back to the society through coaching and mentoring. I remain your host, Dr. John Ugulu. I am an author, speaker, and strategist. I always say experience is the best teacher. You can stream or download this podcast from YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Music, Google Podcast, Player FM, and Pandora. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hello and welcome to the Morale Booster Podcast. I am Dr. John Ugulu, your host. In this season of From Idea to Impact, we will be looking at navigating the journey of an author. We will dive deep into the creative process, the challenges, and the triumphs that come with bringing a book to life. In today's episode, we are thrilled to welcome our guest author, Sarah Proia. She is the author of Reality Designer, Tools for an Epic Reality Only You Can Design. Yes, that's her latest book. Let's embark on this inspiring journey together. Sarah is an author and a speaker who turned her trauma into triumph. Her book touches on mindset, spirituality, and manifestation. And this book was listed as an international top seller on Amazon for new releases in self-help and short reads. And she's a best-selling author. So ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, please join me as I welcome Sarah to the Morale Booster podcast. Welcome, Sarah.
Oh, thank you. And I'm so grateful that you had the time for me today. I really appreciate being here.
The pleasure is all mine. And thank you for taking time out of your extremely busy schedule coming on this platform. We do not take it for granted. Yes. And I would say thank you for all you do. There's so many people who have been called, who are thinking of writing books, publishing books, which we all know books are great legacies because our books will definitely outlive us. Our books will live longer than us. So there's so many people who are supposed to be authors, but for reasons unknown to us, they have just left that dream dormant. They have talked themselves out of the dream of writing their books and putting their stories out there for people to learn. Could you please share with us what inspired you to start writing? And was there a particular moment or experience that set you on this path?
First, I just want to say you're absolutely right. There are so many people who have such a valuable story to be shared. And for why they're not doing it, I'm unsure. What put me on my path was it was a calling. I have a big urge to raise the frequency. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but basically help others become happier, restore hope, show them that everything, whether it be pain or joy, always happens with purpose, and that anything is possible. So might as well just try. And my book is just a real short toolbook to help people achieve those dreams.
Thank you so much for sharing. I see the book is new. It's a new product in the market.
Mm-hmm.
I believe right now you are excited that the book was not only published but achieved the bestseller status. How do you feel right now?
I feel incredible. It was a top seller on Amazon internationally within 2 days after release. I I couldn't believe my eyes. At first, I saw it when it was number 19, and then it was number 8. And then I saw the bar across the title of my book on the Amazon website, and I knew I could do it, but when I actually saw it, it was unbelievable for some reason.
Yes, 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 yes. I know that feeling. It's a great feeling, and that's because you took action. That's because you answered the call, the divine call. Yes,
Mhm.
you did not allow that call to just come and go. So congratulations to you on that. That's a great milestone.
Thank
And
you.
I believe you have plans of writing so many other books in the future. Or is this going to be your last one for now?
Oh no, I've already gotten many requests for another book. I've been brainstorming. We'll see.
Okay. All right. Great, great, great. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know where you're listening to us from right now. We're live with Sarah. Sarah, do you mind helping me pronounce your last name? Is it Proia or
You
Proia
said
or
it
Proia?
originally when you introduced me perfectly. It's Proia, like
Proia.
Goya with the PR.
Oh yeah, Proya. Okay, great. So I am still live with Sarah Proya. Uh, she is the author of Reality Designer, Tools for an Epic Reality Only You Can Design. Where can people find this book, this best-selling book? Where can they get it?
Right now, it's on Amazon. I do have plans for it to hit some larger markets in the near future, but right now, the place to go is Amazon. Just type in the title and you'll find it.
Right. So was it challenging for you to, combine bringing this book to life and your real life, maybe real life as a lady, a real life as a coach? Was it challenging? How were you able to balance all these?
Well, I believe that my higher power gives me ideas and creativity all the time, and it's my job to go after those things. So my work isn't ever really work at all. My work is passion, my work is fun, my work is enjoyable. So I was writing this book, actually it was done for about 2 years before I actually released it, and then finally I realized that I was stopping my own success, and that and that I just needed to release it or else it would never be released. And I think that that was really the hardest part, was just buckling in and down and fine comb to like cleaning it up and actually hitting that go button.
Right. So thank you so much for sharing. There's so many people who are currently going through that same dilemma. They have materials put together, but for various reasons, they have just been procrastinating for months and for years. And, so what was the major reason for your procrastination? Why did you hold it back for that long before releasing it?
Fear. It needed to be perfect. It had to be perfect. It wasn't that I wasn't working on it. It wasn't that I wasn't thinking about it. It wasn't that I didn't. I had everything lined up for a very long time. It was really just my own limiting beliefs. I think somewhere within my spirit, I didn't want to reach a new height out of fear because I've never experienced, releasing a book before. And what if I fail? What if I succeed? I already knew what failure looked like, but for whatever reason, the fear of success is very sneaky. And I think that's really what it was.
Hmm. Wow. Yes, that resonates with me. And fear is indeed real. It's a real thing that people go through. And that's why in personal development they tell us to do it scared.
Mhm.
Yeah, because if your dreams don't scare you, then they are too small.
Yeah.
It takes the same energy to do things that would scare you And it takes the same energy to do those very small things that are within your comfort zone. The same energy. So why not just choose the big one that would yield big results at the end of the day, right?
Right. Yeah. Well, there's two things that really come to mind in hearing you say these things. And one I was taught in Sunday school, and it was fear is only, or fear is evidence appearing to be real. And it our,
Yes.
when you fear is really just our self-doubts. It's our negative feelings. It's our what could go wrong. That fear is it is a real thing, but it's
Hmm.
not real at all. And then my grandfather used to say, knowing is not enough. And I forget who the original quote came from, but the two together. So you could know the plan to success. You could know it, but knowing it's not enough. You have to do it. And then you also have to keep in mind that all of the obstacles, all the things that you're afraid of from point A to point B are only your own thoughts limiting where you're able to reach.
Yes, I agree with you on that. Knowing is not enough. We must apply the knowledge.
Mhm.
Yes. Not, when information alone does not change anything, it doesn't. Well, you have to apply that information to, you know, make that change happen. So yes, so thank you so much for sharing all that. And I believe somebody out there right now is listening and actually rethinking and now deciding or making up their minds to act on what they already have. It's best for us to start with whatever we have wherever we are because there's never going to be a perfect time to start. Is that correct?
That's right. Well, no, there is a perfect time, and that's now.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, it's if we're waiting for all the pieces to be put together, it means we will not start.
Right.
It means we will not start. Like you said, fear is a false evidence appearing real. That's how a wise person once coined it. That false evidence appearing real. So thank you so much for sharing all that. So let's go to my next question. Um, what role do you think feedback from readers and other writers has played in your development as an author? Did you create any opportunity for people to give you feedback on your book, be it readers or writers,
Prior to release or beyond release?
beyond release?
Um, I kept, I guess, I know you're asking beyond release. Prior to release, I kept the material to myself because too many people have too many opinions, and I didn't want anybody else's voice getting inside my head that other than my own, which was already hard to get past. So I had my
Yes.
editor and I had myself. And then
Mm.
after that, I was so scared of people's feedback because like
Mm.
I'm releasing my personal thoughts. I'm releasing my journey. I'm releasing sacred
Mhm.
knowledge to me. What if they think it's not good or what? I mean, the sales showed otherwise. So, but prior to that, I was scared. Nobody wants to be mocked. But then all of a sudden, just first close friends and family were sending me pictures holding my book. And then, oh my goodness, I just opened it. Or even the ones who got like the ebook on Kindle. Um, I was getting wonderful feedback that I never even asked for. And it really, I was so grateful. And for any of my friends and family that were a part of that, if you're listening today, I just want to say you have no idea how much your encouragement and support that wasn't even asked for meant to me, because nobody wants to be that person who's just asking. But so I did get unsolicited fantastic feedback. And then I even got a couple, or no, I got one review on Amazon. It's 5 stars right now. Um, yeah, the feedback came on its own. And then after that, I've just kind of been posting and asking people, please review my book on Amazon, leave me feedback.
So, which means feedback is paramount. Feedback is necessary for us to um, be able to conduct an assessment. Is that correct?
I think I don't want to use the word validation because I don't need to be validated. I did the work. But there's a difference between sharing something you're proud of and then your community coming forth and recognizing how difficult that may have been and really encouraging that, like, it's just very, again, it's not that I needed validation. It's just powerful to hear the thoughts of others in regards to, again, your own sacred writing.
Yes. Yes, I get that. Your intellectual property. I
Yes.
get that. And okay, so now let's talk about the book. What will people learn or gain if they purchase your book? Why should people buy it? What will it help them do?
Well, going back off of feedback, I had someone message me the day after it released, and they said that they did one of my exercises, which in the book, I encourage readers um, to trust their dreams. And I give a couple examples of things that they could do to help them dream a little more vividly and to help understand. So the morning after the book was released, I got a message saying that one of those techniques were performed, and she had two back-to-back profound, meaningful dreams that answered a lot of questions that she had been holding within her subconscious. So that's just one thing. It teaches you how to trust, one, your daydream, and two, your sleep dreams, and it kind of blends the two together, allowing you to, when daydreaming, being able to realize the importance of those fantasies that you might be having, as long as they're aligned with, positive things. And then also at night, and you have those dreams, what could your subconscious be telling you? It also teaches you how to navigate between, because when we have dreams, some of our dreams are, I don't want to say selfish, but maybe rooted in a place that came from lack or hurt or past pains. So it also
Yes.
teaches you how to evaluate your dream. Is this a dream for your best interest, your highest good, or is this a dream that you've created due to some sort of lacking? And then it helps you address how to realign with the best version of yourself through evaluating yourself.
Wow, thank you so much for sharing that. Now, when it comes to dreams, I lived my whole life with my dreams. Why? Because I took that gift from my mom. My mom interprets dreams. She dreams, she sees everything. In fact, when I was much younger, she would always say, "Hey, John, when I was pregnant with you, I used to always have this dream, and in the dream, I'll see a tall, dark-skinned man dressed in a suit, holding a microphone and speaking to a crowd." But because we got so fed up, she leaves every day by telling us her dream. When she wakes up, she say, "Hey, this is my dream. Today, you're gonna see this. You will see this. You will, so be careful." So at some point, as young kids, we got fed up. But really, those dreams were always working. They were always coming to pass. So we lived like that. We grew up like that, and she taught us how to interpret our dreams. Right? You would say, "Yeah, I see, I know you will preach the gospel all over the world." And I would say, "Mom, I know your dreams do come to pass, but this particular one, it won't work. I will never hold a microphone." Why? Because I was a shy young man. So I didn't I didn't see what she was seeing. But today, I'm doing what she saw, right? So when I see people who help others understand their dreams, um, it kind of it makes me feel good because I know the importance,
Mhm.
right? I know the importance. Like when I dream, I know every dream. I've been doing this since I was like maybe like 11, 12 ish. So I know what I see in my dreams, and I know, okay, this is gonna happen. Oh, I dreamt about this. Oh, it means okay, somebody's gonna pass. Oh, I dreamt about this. Oh, somebody would, those
Mhm.
things. I am perfect with my dreams. But now seeing you talk about this, it just makes me happy. And I know there's so many people who would benefit from what you are sharing to the world. So thank you so much for all you do. My mom taught me. If it wasn't my mom, probably I would have signed up for your program to say, hey, I need to know how to interpret my dreams or things like that. So do you help people? Do you show them how to interpret dreams?
Yeah, I do. I do several different things that help interpret both dreaming while in a meditative state, and then also because you're very lucky, by the way. Not a lot of people dream at all,
I know,
and
I know.
there's a theory that it's based upon your connection to your higher power and how willing you are, and kind of like the ability. So kind of like how you were saying, your mom would say, oh, you're going to be in a suit and you're going to have a microphone and you're going to do that. And you're like, yeah, mom, sure. But the moment you start believing, the moment that you say, I'm going to do what my mother told me, that's the moment all those dreams come true. And the more
Yes.
you believe that you're being spoken to, the more you will be spoken to,
Mm-hmm.
the more you can
Mm-hmm.
hear. But
Yes.
a lot of people receive this gift and they just like when you were younger, they just kind of, okay, sure.
Yeah. It
Until
it
you
was just it was just like, oh, mom, here you go again. She wants to start talking again.
Yep, I
Yeah,
know how your
that's
mom
it.
feels.
Yeah. So when I know how to counter. When I see bad things that want to happen, I know what to do to counter it, to make to reverse it, to make it not happen. Uh, You know,
Ooh,
with
that's
my own dreams though, so not for other people, just my own dreams. So I have mastered it for decades. So it's all thanks to my mom. So
I
yes,
see.
it's a
I
good one.
That's excellent that you can do that. I don't think, I mean, so I'm very sensitive, and I've
Mm.
been through a lot. In my book talks about I've been through a lot of trauma. I witnessed my father's murder. I was kind of moved around a lot, um, abused in several ways. Whenever I'm about to go through a traumatic experience, my
Mm.
higher power gives me the dream. And as much as I would like to abort mission and not, as
Mm-hmm.
said, pain always has purpose. And my higher power knows that even though I don't want to go through something, there's always a reason and lesson. For instance, of course, I miss my father. Of course, I
Yes.
wish I had a different upbringing. But also, if I didn't, I wouldn't be the person on the other end of the computer screen who verified what your mother said about her dreams. I wouldn't be
Yeah.
that person. I
Yeah.
might work in IT.
True. True.
It gave me the passion to provide what I've learned and want to help others because I know what it's like to go through it. But so, yeah, I mean, as much as I would like to change the past or change my visions, again, the book also teaches that like accepting everything having purpose and moving forward in a way that's grateful versus feeling victimized.
Right. 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 Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for sharing. Please go and get a copy of our book. If you are watching the video, it's currently being displayed on your screen. If you are listening to us via podcast, it's titled reality designer, tools for an epic reality only you can design. Go get a copy of the book. It's available on Amazon. I always tell people that whatever amount of money you spend to buy a book, do not consider that amount as an expense, but rather see it as an investment. That's an investment to you. Don't just say, oh, I'm spending money buying a book, another book. No, it is an investment because knowledge gained can help you transition from where you are to where you actually want to be. It could just be a piece of information in a big book that you need to change your life. And that's why the investment at the end of the day is always worth it. All right.
If
So go
if
get a
money
copy
is
of
an
the book.
issue, by
Yes.
the
Yes.
way, the book
Mhm.
also speaks about I was once homeless, and
Oh,
I was after yes, I was homeless at one point. Since then, I own a beautiful home on 5 acres of land, more bedrooms than I know what to do with. Like, my life has completely changed. And one thing, when I was struggling with income, instead of spending money and being like, "Oh man, I need to do this with my money," or "I shouldn't be doing that with my money," I would buy what I wanted that I knew would bring value to my life. And
hmm.
instead of being worried when swiping my card, I'd say I was so grateful to have the funds to cover that purchase at the moment, because I know that I will have the funds the next time I swipe my card too. And there's also a lot of money tips for manifesting within my book, by the way.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. So it's a great resource for those who are listening to us right now. Go get a copy, like and share this broadcast because somebody you know, somebody who's on your contact list, someone you follow or who follows you on social media might need this book. Like and share it. It will not cost you anything to like and share it. So thank you so much. You know, they say everything that has a beginning always has an end. How can people contact you? I know, it seems you are not on Instagram. Is that correct?
I keep my Instagram very private.
Oh,
Only because I use it at more never mind. Anyways, you can find me on Facebook, Sarah Proia, or
mhm.
I have a following over 150,000 on TikTok. So if you like
Mm.
what's inside the book or you want to hear a little bit more, I am very interactive with my following. If you go through my comments, I have the most wonderful followers on my TikTok. They're also very kind. We all help each other. We're building this beautiful community and trying to become the best versions of ourselves.
Right, right. That's great. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. And how much investment would you like to talk about the financial investment to sign up for your coaching program, or would you prefer people contact you and you can at that point share with them?
Yes, I have been thinking about releasing a course to do a mass teaching, but I really enjoy teaching one on one. Again, on my TikTok, I am very interactive, so that's the best way through comments and such to get a hold of me. My inbox gets a little full, but there I do offer services on a one-to-one basis. I actually don't charge for any of my service. I have a funny business model. It's more or less by gift or donation. I believe that self-help and development should be provided to everybody, no matter
Yes.
how much money you make. And therefore, I only do what I do. Either you could purchase my book if you really appreciate the work that I'm doing. That's a huge thank you. Or I'm just donation based. And the point is, I just want to help as many people that are willing to better their lives.
Awesome. That's great. I like that. Thank you so much for all you do. The world needs people like you more than ever before. Thank you so much.
Well, I hope
So,
that
ladies
other
and
people,
gentlemen,
Yeah, I hope that other people take that
Yes.
business model and help because there's so many people that could benefit. So hopefully it's my effort in changing the world.
Exactly. And that's why we have this platform, the Morale Booster platform, where we bring in people like yourself and coaches, mentors, authors to come and share some free nuggets, some free words of encouragement, some free mentorship guides that can help people transition from where they are to where they want to be. Because sometimes people cannot afford the services of coaches, right? So when we provide these free services for them, we're doing them a whole lot of good. But yet you still find people who are not willing to listen. That's the world we live in. So we will do our best and leave the rest to God, right?
Absolutely.
Yes. So thank you so much for joining us on this program. And I hope when next I invite you, you will be willing to come share about your journey on the platform.
I would love that. And thank you so much again. It has been a joy to be here with you today. You are so intelligent, and what you're doing is so important. Thanks again.
You're welcome, ma'am. So, to everybody listening right now, we are excited to share some amazing ways for you to stay connected with our mission and also to grow with us, whether through donations, inspirational resources, or becoming a part of our community. Your support and engagement mean the world to us. Now, these are ways you can connect with us on several levels. Number one, you can connect by supporting us with a donation. If you feel you like what we do, if what we do has impacted you or anyone you know positively, please feel free to support with a donation. Nothing is too small. Nothing is too small. It is. We do this for free, and good people like yourself um, have been very supportive with donations. You can do that through our website, www.johnughulu.com, JOHNUGHULU.com. Or you could purchase some inspirational books that we have. So if you're looking for inspiration, check out our collection of inspirational books that are designed to motivate and encourage you on your journey. You can find these books on our website, johnughulu.com, or you can um, subscribe to our podcast, tune in to our latest episodes where we share powerful messages of hope, resilience, and personal growth. On the website, you can find these links to the podcast as well. And lastly, you can also join our membership community. You can become a part of this growing community where we uplift and inspire one another every day. So, subscribe today and receive exclusive content, daily motivation, and access to special events. You can subscribe through our website, www.johnughulu.com. Thank you for being a part of this journey. I don't know where you're listening to me from right now. I don't even know what you know about yourself. Yes, you who's listening to me. I don't know what you know about yourself. Neither do I know what the people around you know about you. But here is one thing that I know for sure about you who's listening to me. And that one thing is I know for sure it's not um gambling. It's not, I know certainly that you have greatness within you. You have everything that you need to take your life from where it is right now to where you want that life to. You have everything that you need to become the best version of yourself. And remember, today is the first day of the rest of your life. Thank you, everybody. Stay blessed and talk to you soon. Bye for now.